Here's another element, chromium. Now, chromium is right here on the periodic table. It's a metal. It's close to iron and copper, etc. Ordinarily, I would be trying to get a piece of chromium as a metal, but rather than that, I have a compound here. We'll go ahead and notice chromium is often used to plate other metals. If you want to take a piece of metal and make it very, very shiny, take a piece of iron, say, you put chromium on the outside of it and it'll protect it, but it'll also make it very, very shiny. Car bumpers are often referred to as chrome plated, and probably most of them are coated with chromium, although some might be coated with some other elements. But I thought it would be fun to have chromium as a compound with oxygen. And we'll notice that inside of this we have a piece of paper that's been coated with a compound that has 2 chromium atoms for every 3 oxygens. So sometimes referred to as chromium oxide. It is a colorful compound. It has a greenish color, but that's a color that doesn't fade in the sunlight. A lot of things that are used to dye paper, when you expose them to sunlight, particularly when they get wet, the color starts to fade because the molecules that are producing that color break down. Chromium oxide is not that way. The technical name for this is either chromic oxide or chromium 3 oxide, but we'll get to that when you ever take chemistry. Sometimes you'll see this color referred to as Williamsburg green, and apparently it was very famous for painting houses in a place called Williamsburg. But you'll notice what this is a dollar bill. Dollar bills have an ink on it. You don't want you don't want paper and money to fade when it's out in the sunlight for too long. But this has a color that originally they thought would be very, very hard to reproduce. It was something that they were trying to do it so that people wouldn't start printing their own money. Turns out it's not that difficult to get a hold of, but the green color still remains. U.S. dollars are sometimes referred to as greenbacks because all U.S. money, unlike some other countries, all U.S. money is green on the back. Okay, you'll notice though that if I take chromium and react it with some other element, I can produce a lot of different colors. Chromium has a lot of different ways of producing. You can have chromium that's purple or orange or the like, and so there's lots of different colors. And so it's chrome is a word that I believe it's Latin that refers to color. So they named it chromium just in honor of its ability to produce different colors. And so that is chromium, and that is inside of that tube a $1 bill. So, okay, this is a more expensive sample, but at least I can spend it if I ever get hard up. So there's chromium.